Folks, today I would like to talk to you on some very important topic, because so many non-truths, beliefs, religious ideas exist in the world that is spoiling the blessings, the eternal joy to enjoy which human beings were created. I'm going to talk to you today to answer 6 questions. I hope I have time, of one of the English viewers. Very interesting question. It's full of non-truths, misunderstandings. It's all because of the junk that has been accumulated over the time in the name of Vedas. Selfish people have created all this junk and propagating it. You will see all these things will be destroyed by the end time that is forthcoming. This gentleman asked me whether I have any power. I have a power, not the human power that he was talking about. He was asking in this in his questions, one of his questions. I'm going to talk about that. But my word is the power. If I say I want this, and that will be done. Not as a human being. As a human being, I just exist just like any other human being. But I am not just a human being. I am the eternal unknown. I'm not telling all these things to convince you so that you can worship me, you can come after me for blessings and things like that. Absolutely nothing. I will not here to convince you who I am. You can never ever understand me. This gentleman has not read, I think, the last video that I published, last 3 videos, where I have described very clearly the truth, only truth. Everything else is just junk. His first question is, eternal unknown exists all the time without our physical body and mind. Then why do you relate yourself to the eternal unknown with your human mind? Because I am the eternal unknown. I dream. This whole universe, creation is a dream. I clearly mentioned that in the previous video for that gentleman, and also for all others. I'll give a link, you can go and watch them. You are also dreaming as an individual. Created this world that you are seeing is created by your 5 senses and your mind. That's just a dream. I explained all those things very clearly. I'm not going to do that here. So, this is my dream, where the eternal unknown's dream, where this dream takes place in its mind. And that mind underlies everything in the whole universe, whole creation. That is the bottommost layer. On top of it are the 3 divine jyotis, divine lights, golden light, red light, and the white light. I dreamed with the help of another dream called word. Please go and watch the previous video. I talked about all these things in detail. How all of you, all human beings, are my dreams. I exist in the white light and send my light, rays of white light. And each ray of white light is behind every human being or everybody who is conscious, including the animals and plants and so on. So why do I relate to that mind? Because a mind, the eternal unknown's mind underlies everything. All this universe, everything. That's the reason why I relate to that. You cannot relate to that. You can never ever enter my domain, the divine mind. You can, after your death, you will join the white light where you were born. And that is the end of all human beings. And not only human beings, everybody who is consciousness, who has conscious of in this universe. It is because it's my dream. I relate not to this body. The body that you are seeing is a dream of your mind, yourself. The mind that it's said very well in some of the scriptures. The mind, the I in your mind is not the real you. There is a white ray of light behind that. It shines on that mind. And your mind becomes active. And there you are born as one in the mind. That will be destroyed totally when you die. Nevertheless, the white light will be there. The ray of white light, you, the real you, will go and join the divine white light. Because it's my dream. Everything is my dream. I'm talking about in this body. This body is not your dream. The body that you are seeing is your dream. I existed in your dream so that I can enter into my divine mind. And that was my first experience. And relate to that truth. I can communicate the truth, which I did in the past video. Everything else is junk. One of his question is Adi Sankaracharya went after mukti, no birth. Multiple birth is just human mind, Hindu's imagination. I told you several times, the experience that you left behind, will be taken up, not only as is along with the other experiences, and you will be born. Somebody will be born as a human being. Some ray of white light will be behind that. It is not you. You are not coming back. You are the real you are going back and joining the white light. This is the truth. You have to drop everything else. Adi Sankaracharya he said at the end, Sivoham, I am Siva. Who is this Shiva? That's his dream. That's his mental creation. He says, I am that creation. I am that Shiva. He has not entered into the kingdom of God. He just like any other human being died. He preached, and then a lot of people picked up out of their attachment to their caste. They started preaching that as a great Adi Shankaracharya as a great man. They're all junk. All these things will be destroyed. Wait till the end of this, till the end time. So that is the answer to the first question. In short, since this is my dream, I am relating to that eternal unknown. I am the eternal unknown, dreaming this whole universe. You don't have to understand this. I'm not creating these videos make you understand. Anyway, let's go to the second one. Yoga Sutras of Patanjali and other people said Ashtamaha Shakti, 8 powers, becoming too small. As any of the yogis attained this power of becoming too small, becoming too big, if you Google, you'll find out. Only person who has, not even Patanjali has experienced this. He just created. Valmiki created this Hanuman. Valmiki is a dreamer. Through his third eye, he created this to teach some morals. This is a mythological story. I told very clearly in an earlier video, it's getting time. In an earlier video, Ram was living several million years ago in the previous Yuga. And at that time, all his names were Sanskrit names. Dasarath, Ram, Lakshman, Sita, Ayodhya. Did Sanskrit exist in that millennia, several million years ago? Sanskrit is only about maybe maximum about maybe 20, 30 years old. Not even that. Of the recent, not even 30 years. I think if you Google, you'll find out about maybe 3,000 years back. That shows that Valmiki, who lived in that time when Sanskrit existed, created a story and created Hanuman. Hanuman seems to have that power. He is a creation, mythological story. It's not a real, he didn't live as a human being. Did Patanjali experience, Patanjali or any of the guys, any of the gurus, show Ashtama Shakti? That's why they are all talking about Kundalini Shakti. You know what is that? At the time of birth, these energies start from the top of the head, come down to the bottom, the first chakra, what they call first chakra, in order to create the body. And at the time of death, it goes back. That energy goes back from the first chakra all the way to the seventh chakra and leaves through the hole on the top of the head. Some of the near-death experience people seen that hole. So, in short, that his question was, is that true? It's not, it's all junk. It's not true. Do I have that power? Absolutely nothing. I don't have any human power. But I have the divine power. I love everything. I know exactly who you are. I am everything. In the last video, I clearly said you just entered into the mind and forgot yourself, and then dreaming this universe, and talking about all kinds of rebirth and so on. They're all junk. Human created stories. Kriya Yoga people, practitioners can leave their body at their will. Okay, let them leave their body at their will, and then let them ask them to come back. Sometimes they will dream. They will project. Mind can project anything. They can dream as if they are leaving the body and coming back. Let them leave the body. Let a scientist or a medical practitioner said, this body has no life anymore at this point. That person is dead. After that, let that Kriya practitioner come back. These are all stories, junk. They are making money out of this. Just watch what happens to all these people. All their mouths will be shut up, totally blocked at the end. Just watch what's going to happen in about a decade. One lady said that Babaji is coming back. I think he is a Kriya specialist. He is coming back as an avatar of Muruga by the end of by 2024. Waiting. She is making a lot of money by doing this, preaching this. By 24, if that Babaji didn't come as a Muruga, Lord Muruga's Kartikeya's avatar, that lady should be what? I leave it to you. What should be done? She should at least surrender all the money that she has swindled. All the people who have been promoting her will be gone. Just wait. Why one has to experience the truth? I tell you what, I don't know what he means by truth. Maybe whatever Hindu scriptures has defined, he may be thinking that as a truth. But clearly in the last video I said, the truth. That is the only truth. And that is nothing but the truth. You don't have to be convinced. Either you understand, ask question so that you can understand all those things. I'm not saying all those things in order to promote myself. I'm not promoting the truth. Truth can never ever be promoted. It is the truth. Truth is a truth. I'm not a politician, diplomacy. In order to create a lot of crowd around me. Oh, okay, what you are saying is also true. So join with me. We will preach. We'll create a huge organization. Followers. I will not do that. Right from day one. I am alone. With my power, divine power, I will destroy this world without taking any straw and throwing on anybody. By my word. There will be catastrophic destruction. Everybody has created their own gods, religious gods. Jesus Christ clearly said, I am not the flesh, that body. I am the spirit, which means I am the light body. I said, he is an embodiment of golden light. Does any Christian talk about it? Know about it? No. It is said in the Bible that when Jesus comes second time, many of the Christians would have fallen away from the truth. The truth that Jesus Christ talked about is the unconditional love. If Christians, American Christians have unconditional love, why are they killing so many people in Ukraine? They will say, no, 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 no. Russia is killing. They would have made a peace treaty right from the beginning, before the Ukraine-Russia war. If they accepted that Ukraine will never join NATO, probably they would not have been a war. But America wanted, my way is the only way. Everybody should listen. That is the falling away from Christianity. There are very few true Christians in the world now. Just like very few real Hindu. There is no Hindu. Which Hindu? You are talking about Vedas as a Hindu? Ram, Krishna as a Hindu? I mean, those people who follow them as Hindu? Shiva is a Hindu? The person who are following Krishna, Shiva is a Hindu? Kartikeya, Muruga is a person who is following that is a Hindu? Brahmin is a Hindu? Brahmins have created, I don't know who has created, I was told that Manu has created all this caste. This Kalki Purana, they even assigned caste to Kalki. He will be born in Andanar family. That means Brahmin family. Can you imagine? This guy have gone to that extent of assigning caste to Kalki avatar, a divine power. No Kalki is coming, all those imaginary Kalkis. All those people who are promoting Kalki by reading various Puranas, they will understand who is what. There is no Kalki. I am the nameless, formless, in human form. During my first experience, I have completely understood my mission. I will destroy all this ignorance of human beings. Absolutely. And bring in the yuga of unconditional love. That is the divine power. Love everybody just like a human child, 1 month old child, before its mind is formed. I talked about that in my video, self-realization and unconditional love video. I'll give a link to that. Why one has to experience the truth? You don't have to experience the truth, the truth. You are the truth. You are divine. That is the truth. You have got a lot of junk on yourself in your mind. And all those junks are completely hiding your real nature. And in order to clean up that nature, you cannot do meditation. If you go after meditation, you will put more junk on your mind. You have to throw out all those junk. Remove all those junk. Surrender all those junk. As Christians say, repent. Throw away all those junk. I said how to do that in that self-realization and unconditional love. How to love everybody unconditionally, I said very clearly. Then his last question was Adi Shankaracharya. There is no karma vinay. There is no karma. You are divine. Your experience. There is a rebirth for your experience. But that will be, why there is a rebirth? Because that so that it can be purified. You are not coming back, and you are not taking your own past karma, your experiences, and then living it here. There is a white ray of light, and it comes. It when it enters the human child, as I said, in order to hoping that it will be purified, some aspects of the mind in the universal world mind, which sometimes I call Akashic record. You take part of it, come and live that, purify it, and live a better experience back, so that universal Akashic record, the universal mind, universal mind can be purified. That is not the mind of the eternal unknown. That is the mind of the one with 5 ganas. Hindus call that as Vinayaka. Also, the Vaishnavites call that as Vishnu. I talked about that. That's my mind. And in order to purify that, I'm teaching this, so that you can understand who you really are, who other people are, what is creation, what is it that appears to you as the world. No scientist can ever find out the bottommost part of the creation. They can say there was a big bang, and it's being questioned now. There was an opposite theory. It's a cyclic. Something bursts, and then it completely dies back as a as a star does. It's for the star, not for the whole universe. Star, when it dies, it becomes a black hole. That's another topic. I'm a scientist, by the way. I'm not here to convince. I'm not here to convince you. I'm not I'm not creating these videos to make money. I've turned off the flag. I get nothing by by publishing these videos. My goal is to change all of you, to understand why you were created. What is the purpose? You were created with the mind and the body, because it's so beautiful to see they say the energy of the 3 divine jyotis, the red and gold and white lights, with the 5 senses. Enjoy this and go back. On the what happened is they forgot. This is the first sin, the real first sin that Christians are talking about. You forgot your real nature. You are forgotten you are divine. You are preaching, you are going after gurus, all these junkies are making money out of it, creating new theories, new religions. all these are junk. All these things will be destroyed. How? By my word. I have no organization. I have no army. Nobody is going to help me. I don't need anybody's help. Without anybody's help, I will complete my mission. My mission is to destroy this world as is and turn that towards unconditional love. The universe of love. That's my goal. Talk to you soon, folks. If you have any question, comment or contact me through my email address. Talk to you soon.